Hi everyone. This is Ashwath from CloudxLab. I'm heading the sales and marketing here at CloudxLab. So today we have Mr. Karan Kumar, who is the co-founder and CTO of one of the most popular railway tickets online booking platform called Trainman. Welcome, Karan, to the brief discussion.
Thank you, Ashok, for the introduction, and thank you for having me on this platform. I'd love to share what I have learned, like in my experience so far. So I'll tell everyone like a little bit about myself first. So I am basically from Punjab, and I belong to a very humble background. I did my BTech from IIT Roorkee. I did pass. I did it in like 2011, and after that I have been continuously working with different startups and learning how startups work and what kind of environment does a startup require to basically succeed. And so I have 10 plus years of experience, and mostly I have been working with startups only. And I'll tell you a little bit about Trainman and how it started. So while I was working during the course of my career, and like 5 to 6 years back, we had this crazy get together at my flat, and other co-founders from the Trainman, they were also sitting there, and we was having this conversation that like we have this big problem in when you're traveling in India with by trains. Like when you book a train ticket, you'll most likely will be getting a waitlisted ticket.
Yeah.
So see, from a consumer point of view, you are paying the full amount. You are giving your amount, and the ticket is not given to you upfront. It's just a waitlisted ticket, and on the very last moment, like when you have to travel like few hours before, you will get to know that you are not traveling. We cannot do anything, and I will refund your amount after 3 to 4 days. So we saw this as a very big problem from consumer point of view, right? And we thought that we should do something about this to solve this, and we were ourselves facing this issue. So what we thought that we could solve this problem using machine learning. So we built this algorithm which will basically predict your confirmation chances. So we were the first one in India to basically launch this feature. And as you said, it was casually made, but it was a very real problem that we were solving. And we got great traction from it. So a lot of users started coming to our platform automatically. So what we do was we just will tell you based on the past data that your ticket might get confirmed. This is the type, this is the kind of chances that your ticket will get confirmed or not. So you can make a better decision of, try to book this, or you get an alternate flight or something like that. So it saved a lot of money and time to the user. So it actually added value. So once we found that the feedback is positive, a lot of users actually want to, you actually are using this product for good. So we thought that why not go full time with this, and why not build this even better, 10x, 20x, 100x better, and build other features around it. So that's how basically Trainman started, and from there on it kicked off, and we slowly started adding team members who wanted to basically be the part of this journey. And since then we have been adding tons of innovations in this, and also have partnered with IRCTC for booking. So now users can directly book from our platform. They don't have to go to IRCTC for final booking.
Okay. So what is the strength of your team right now? How many people are
there? So my team current strength is 50 people. So it consists of both tech people and business people.
Okay. How many people are there in the engineering department?
So in the engineering department, it's roughly 50%. Like 24, 25 people are in the engineering department, and rest are marketing and growth marketing, app store, SEO. So a lot of other departments are also there, but the main department is tech, which is like 24 people are there.
Yeah. So I understand, like I think it's safe to say that probably technology department is probably one of the most integral part of the whole ecosystem of Trainman, right? So what exactly is the kind of people that you hire? Like when you're hiring for your engineering team, what are some of the key points that you look for in a developer, whoever is joining your engineering team?
Agreed. So as I said, like engineering is one of our core departments, as we want to solve this problem using tech only, tech innovations. So definitely this is like one of the key areas there where we spend a lot of time, hiring and like finding the right candidate.
Mhm.
Uh, so one of the key things is, as the founders are also tech. So all the founders of the Trainman are tech people basically.
Okay.
So it's a huge thing, So we want to hire the right people, and so usually we look for engineers, who are focused and motivated, basically, uh, to learn and to grow fast. So
Mhm.
obviously you learn or grow at any organization, but in startup, you tend to do it a little faster. You basically experiment. And so
Yeah.
if we try to find those kind of people who are in their stage of the career where they're looking to grow fast in
Okay.
terms of knowledge and everything.
Okay.
So they tend to be like little quicker in asking questions and a lot of things that we basically figure out,
Mhm.
and his personal goals also, like what he wants to achieve from the next job that he wants to pursue, what are
Okay.
his personal goals. But that tells a lot about that candidate, that he wants to grow fast or not. That is one key thing. Other is that the candidate should ask the right questions,
Okay.
and he has that kind of keenness to find the right answer also.
Okay.
So those kind of things is the first thing that we look for.
Mhm.
And other one of the key things obviously is problem solving skills. So that is, so the whole interview process is designed in a way that we come to know that the person wants to grow, he wants to learn a lot faster, and at the same time he has the capability to solve challenging problems that are not standard. So
Yeah.
we try to throw problems at him that might shake him a little bit, that this is something that I've not heard before, or maybe trick him a little bit, so that his actual knowledge and brain starts working, and we get to know how he thinks, how he solves problems, how what his that is one of the key things that we find in any engineer that we want to hire, even if it's a fresher or a senior role. So that is one of the key things that we look for is he should have a great problem solving skill.
Okay. 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 And when it comes to, let's say, any software developer, like, are there any key skills with respect to the technology that you look for? Like that this person should be fluent in, let's say, these technologies minimum. Like this is the minimum requirement that we expect, kind of a thing.
Agree. So, so the kind of skills obviously depends on like what role we are hiring for,
Mhm.
and obviously we have some some set of technologies that we are using. So we try to focus on those, but at the same time, like a full stack developer is also that we look forward to, because in startup you don't you are not limited to one task or one
Yeah.
area that of expertise.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to you have to be jack of all trades, on you can say,
Mm.
so that you should know what the problems the other guy is facing, and like can I help him in that. Maybe you have your core job and you have a team that you have to take with you, right?
Yeah.
Is that key. If your department is successful, it does not mean that you are successful. You have to be
Got it.
successful on whole. So full stack skills are required, but at the same time I think it will be, if the team is smaller, it helps a lot, but when the team is bigger, you have specified roles. So being a
Yeah.
full stack developer, it's good at a certain stage of a startup or maybe your contribution, but after some stage you have to have one niche also. It's
Yeah.
good to have all these knowledge, like how the web development works, how the backend development works, but at the same time you have to develop your niche also
Yes. Yes.
along with that.
I agreed. I agreed. Sure. 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 So like in an engineer, like when you're hiring, what is the kind of hiring process that you employ in your company? What is like how many, like, is it in multiple rounds, or what exactly will be the kind of hiring process that what do you
Sure.
say, an applicant can expect?
Sure. So I'll tell you, I want to like focus on this part in detail, like how what we are looking for exactly,
Yeah.
and how is the process. So initially what happens is it's a screening round. So we screen a lot of profiles.
Mhm.
So mostly one department is there who basically looks at a lot of profiles and find the right match for the JD, job description, that we have provided. So we try to provide the job description in detail so that the recruiter is getting them filtered resumes. So first round is majorly knowing you. So
Mhm.
they will know about your background. So my department will call you and they will understand what you are looking for, and what the company is looking for, that you understand that if you are interested in this kind of position. So it's good, it goes both ways, right? And basically they will ask you about your background, and they will have a certain set of questions that they know that it is necessary for that particular JD. It's a basic round. Then they will be given an assignment in most cases. So it will be a assignment which will judge your what quality of code do you write, and how fast can you write. So fast is one of the least, but it will will give enough time for the candidate to solve it, like 3 to 4 days worth of time, and we'll judge you on basically what all use cases did you cover, what all test cases did you cover, and majorly what was the standards that you followed in your assignment. So that is the, you can say, first round is majorly a coding challenge round, and which will be an home assignment only. It will not be live coding kind of session. And if the assignment basically is good, and we basically give them the rating, if it's good, we can have a follow-up round where they will have basic data structures questions to be asked. It will be very basic, just to know like how is his basics clear. And at the same time, the assignment will be discussed. So what he has done in the assignment, that will be discussed in detail, and what he has done and why he has done, all those questions will be asked. Once the recruiter that is satisfied in that round, then they will go to an advanced, coding data structures or coding round, where they'll be asked sort of, you can say, tricky data structures question, not so standard questions. But just to know, like, if the problem is not so standard, and it will trick how he's handling that situation. And we primarily judge on like how he's approaching the problem, rather than is he getting to the right solution. So in the whole process, will be, if he's going to the right direction, we'll be continuously helping him, her, or in any way like possible, because the idea is to know how he or she thinks. It's not about like he should get or the right answer or solution.
Got it.
So that is the key thing that we judge in that. Other than that, I think there is one final round after that. It's usually not in the case of junior roles. That for junior role, this is it for us. But for mid senior roles, like 3 years plus now experience people, so we have this final round where they will be asked about what they have done in the past, and maybe grilled on that. Like, we'll try to get out of like how they worked in a team, and what kind of challenging problems that they face, and how did they fix that. And we'll basically get to details like what they have shared on their resume, and we'll try to find out if we can get to know him more about his approach towards problems, and in actual real world problems in an organization. Because what we were doing so far is throwing problems at him, and individually he is solving it, right? But there, usually what happens is you have your team with you, right? If you're stuck, the team will be helping you, or you will be helping your team. So you'll get to know from his past experiences how he has handled problems when he's working in a big team or small team, whatever. That gives us a lot of insights in how what type of person he is, and how he is good fit. So everyone, it's okay to be someone, but we have to find if he's right for us, or we are right for him in that matter.
Got it. Yes.
So that is the round where we, at least for senior people, we do that, which is important, because eventually they will be going to a leadership role, and they need to know how the organization works.
Yes. So I think it is safe to say that a person who was open to learning, who has probably good basics and has good corporate communication skills, probably soft skills in general, will be an ideal candidate for a tech role, probably, especially for freshers, I guess, right?
Exactly. So this is the right kind of candidate, and I think that gels well with what a startup requires. And especially for interns, I have to add, like, we had a lot of interns, and almost all the time we have given them PPO. So what I have learned is, if this process is in place, and you find a smart guy who wants to learn, who wants to achieve something in life, especially if he's an intern or a fresher, it goes a long way for a startup. And And I'm really happy and glad to share this, that almost all of the guys like who have joined us as an intern have got a PP offer, and mostly have joined us also. Just because, but the thing is, in a startup, if you are positive, right,
Yeah.
and you have the right kind of mindset that you want to achieve and learn, a startup will help you achieve that. And you don't have to worry about, what will my future be, how, because the organization will help you achieve that goal,
Yeah.
be in that organization and learn and be mature in that sense.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So, other than this, is there anything that you have to add, as like probably like for the all the aspiring software developers or full stack engineers, or like someone who was planning to move to the tech industry? Like nowadays, like we are seeing that there is a huge gap in the industry. There are a lot of companies who are looking out for a lot of technology oriented employees, or like technology oriented what do you say, freshers especially. So like, is there anything more that you want to add to it?
Yeah. So what I'll add is, like, in a in a tech, when you want to work for a tech company, majorly your attitude is more important than aptitude, and you have to have the right attitude, because like even I am learning after 10 plus years of, I have many peers who are 15 to 20 years of experience. They are still learning, right?
Yeah.
So learning has no end. So you should not be afraid of learning, and you should not be afraid of admitting what you are lacking and not. But definitely you should work improving it. That's the only thing. So that's the key thing. That's your attitude, and that will get you, land you a job, a good job, a good company, which will basically grow with you, and you will learn a lot. Other than that, also keep yourself updated, because technology is change after every 3 4 6 months. You have to keep on updating yourself and know what is going on, because if that is not happening, that you are, then you show your the interviewer that you are not that kind of person who will be learning on their own and like contributing to the organizational growth.
Yeah.
You will be the kind of person who will, like, tell me something and I'll do it. In startup that does not work. So you have to be up to date to what is coming and what you need to learn. So keep yourself updated with the new skills that is required in the organization. And I think nobody can stop you from achieving anything, and you'll find the right kind. You'll find the right company for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Karan, for spending a bit of time with us and sharing what your thoughts are from your experience in the industry. It has been a really great honor to talk to you, and I hope whatever you have told will help a lot of people, and they'll get inspiration from your story, and they'll also be in the right path in their career.
Sure. So thank you for having me on this. I'll be glad. I'll be glad if I have helped someone to get on the right path. And anyway, if anyone has any questions, you can find me on LinkedIn and you can connect with me. I will be happy to assist you in any way that I can in your career growth and anything. And that's it.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you all,
Thank you so
whoever is
much.
listening to it.
Thank you so much, Karan.
Thank you, Ashwath.
Thank you.